Hey Transformers, we're joined by Melanie. Melanie's been a big part of our program over the last few months. She's been very consistent. She always shows up with a great attitude and she's been extremely coachable. And she's here to share with all of you guys a little bit of her story, her success, challenges, her results, and hopefully inspire you guys to take action and invest in your health and fitness. And so Melanie, first question I have for you is before starting our program, like where were you in your fitness and what were some of those struggles?
Okay, so I guess like with a lot of people that's in the program too, we all have a pre-COVID story, right? We all were active, we were all exercising, we were all probably eating healthy. I did a lot of studio-based exercises. So I did a lot of bar classes, a lot of Zumba. I danced Philippine cultural dancing. So I taught kids classes. I never watched what I ate because I was active, right? And so when COVID hit, it just changed completely. Activity levels were down, restrictions were high, food intake was the same or more because you're home, you're bored, you're doing all this stuff. So I was finding that my weight was really creeping up. I was always sore. I was always like, my muscles were stiff. I'd be seeing massage therapy, physiotherapy, chiropractor on a weekly basis to try to get me to like back to what my usual self was, So I was finding that with the weight creeping up, I was almost at my pregnancy weight, like full term, 9 months, like,
Oh no.
and so it was at the point where, okay, nothing I'm doing is kind of doing it for me, right? And it just so happened that you guys came in at a time where I was at a point where I was like, enough is enough. I need guidance. And so you guys came along and it's been great
Awesome.
so
Well,
far. Yeah,
timing couldn't be more perfect. Everything
that's it.
happens for a reason, but
That's it.
totally not your fault, Melanie. Like with COVID, it's made it really, really difficult for not only you, but for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Gyms closing down and the inconsistency of the restrictions. And then now we're working from home and it's more of a sedentary lifestyle. And you got your couch on one side, you got your fridge on the other side. So
Yeah.
totally not your fault. But what you did was you took ownership and you took action. You didn't settle.
Mhm.
And so after joining our program, you already had that foundation of fitness. So it
Yeah.
was easy for you to jump right in.
Yeah.
And after joining our program, like what were some of those healthy changes that you made? What were some of the things that you learned? And what are you enjoying so far in our program?
Well, so far it's been really kind of an eye opener. Like the key thing that's really struck me was the nutrition portion. You go on thinking that you're eating healthy, you're eating like good portion sizes, you're not really counting calories and things like that, just because it's been normal for you to do that. But since joining, I'm realizing that the food intake that I've been like the decisions I've been making and the time of day that I've been making those choices has really affected the weight gain and just like the overall sluggishness, right? So I found that nutrition piece was really key in keeping me kind of accountable and kind of thinking twice about what I want to eat when I want to eat it to maximize the benefits of the program. I'm not a morning person by any means, but I will wake up and work out with you guys at 7 a.m.
Yeah, you've been really consistent with
Which
that.
has
That's right.
been really like, it's been really crazy because I don't get up early even for work. You know what I mean? I get up and I go but for the workout, I feel like the benefits are outweighing, um, the downsides of being able to sleep in a little extra minutes or whatever, like I'll get up, I'll roll out of bed, even if it's a few minutes prior and like get that warm up in with my eyes half open kind of thing, but I'll get through it. And the rest of the day is kind of good. I feel good for the rest of the day. Feeling, good mood, feeling stronger. So definitely that. I've been able to sort of like meal plan ahead of time, which is also something that I've never done before. I just kind of like grab whatever's in the fridge and, which probably contributed to a little bit of like the bad habits because you just grab whatever is around, prepackaged stuff, and then whatever's just convenient, right? So now that we've been planning a little bit more, our grocery list is specific, meals are specific. It's been going pretty well so far in that department. So
Amazing. Sounds like you've made a lot of positive changes. First off, with like the nutrition piece. So understanding when to eat and timing all the meals in. Before, with your metabolism super high and teaching all the dance classes, you didn't need to worry about the nutrition. And then as you get older, right, it's really important to make sure we dial in that nutrition piece, which
Yeah.
is exactly what you're doing, which is
Yeah.
great. And I agree. If we had a chance, I think everyone would choose to sleep in versus waking up early for a workout. But nobody regrets waking up and doing a workout. The
Yeah.
only regret is like, oh man, why didn't I do a workout today?
Yeah.
And so great job waking up early and putting in the work, which is great. And so you've been a superstar in our program, so really good job. And so share with everyone listening, like, what are some of the results that you've achieved so far in the program?
Okay, well, so far, I mean, I've dropped a dress size completely, which has
Oh
been
my
really,
goodness,
which
nice
is
work.
great. I'm at a weight right now that I haven't seen in probably 6 or 7 years, which is really, really good. Total weight that I've lost so far is about 13 pounds. So being on the program. So slow and steady kind of works best for me. I just feel like, I need to trust the process and all that kind of stuff, but definitely I'm a lot stronger. My moods are better overall. Like my husband even says, after your workout, you're really happy. And so I'm
All the
like,
endorphins firing. Yeah.
right. And I do notice, like, even with our classes, like my endurance has gone up quite a bit and I'm not so stiff or sore, like with my wrist being weak or my hip like being stiff or whatever. I am able to keep up and do the things that you're doing and follow along. I mean, I am still listening to my body and just like taking it a step back if I feel like I'm pushing too hard, but overall I think I'm like at a much better place than I was when I started. So
That's amazing. You're like fine wine. The older you get, the better it is.
let's hope so.
drop the dress size. It's the
Yeah.
lightest you've been in like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
After you work out, you feel better. Your husband's noticing the difference. You're down 13 pounds, or round it up, let's call it 15. So really, really good job, Melanie. Coach Aki and myself, we're really proud of you. So keep up all the hard work. And so for everyone that's looking to join our program, but kind of sitting on the fence, like what would you tell them?
Well, I would tell them what you had asked me. It's like, what's holding you back from investing in your health, and really health is wealth. Like you'll feel better, you'll look better. And I think overall you'll be stronger and be able to keep up with things. So if you're considering, I mean, reach out to Coach Patrick, Coach Aki, like these guys know what they're talking about. And they'll help you get to the place that you want to get to, or a place that you didn't even think that you could get to. So
Amazing, amazing. You must work in the health sector. Spoken like a great nurse.
Right.
Thank you so much, Mel. So for everyone watching, I want to leave you with a little gift. It is my 7-day detox ebook. Inside, there's some workouts and simple recipes. Comment below me and I'll make sure you get a copy. And then for everyone interested in our program, make your life a little bit easier as well. I'll give you a 7-day trial to try out our program if it's the right fit for you. Just comment below PT and I'll set you up with it. And Melanie, thanks for coming on and being humble and courageous enough to share your story with everyone. And wishing you all the best moving forward. And I'll see you in our next workout.
Thank you. See you later.